What's going on, people? Your boy Mad Mike coming at you guys. Uh, Solo dolo. Well, not really. K Styles doing his thing. He having technical issues. He will be with him shortly, but about to have an interesting show, you guys. Yeah, yeah. Let's start with this, people. Well, hey man, I think the first topic, we're gonna start with this, man. First, we're gonna get to these uh the people in the show, so we'll get this real roll call going on. Tail Sports and Gaming, Tony Hall, Bubba, Gumpfred, Butts, Pat Norris, Joseph Thornton. I don't know why I was about to say Joseph Martinez, but Jerry Bowie in the house. Obviously, and all the time, Brian Peoples is always here. Andrew G, what's up, homie? ATL Leo, um, Keyshawn Vlad, Sonia, how? I hope I'm saying that name right. But like I said before, K Style will be with us shortly. Xavier, how you doing, man? Uh, I'll probably start with this. Let's start with this, man. We have a topic. First of all, that I think is interesting. You guys probably heard me earlier today in regards to the fact that media, the media continues to show us that guess what? Yeah, they have nothing else to talk about. This is probably in the fifth, tenth, the fifth quarterback in the last 2 weeks that they've tried to compare and send to Atlanta. Fifth quarterback. All right. So the thing that bothers me is not only just the quarterback position. It's like the Falcons have so many other issues at the helm, and I think we all can not deny that aspect. The Falcons definitely have a lot of issues um, at at the helm. Like I said, we need a left guard. I think everybody know we need a left guard. Shit, we probably need um, a center. It's like I don't think anybody believes in what Drew Dahlman can do. So I think we can go go that continues to go without saying. Um, Seeing him dribble the damn ball like he damn, Trey Young out there on the damn football field. I think we all can say that no one is really sold on the fact that he is the center. So when it comes down to this particular topic, and like I said, this is the first topic that we have today, and thoughts on Giants quarterback Daniel Jones asking for $45 million a year. Let me ask you guys this question. All right. I want you guys' thoughts on this particular issue. All right. Daniel Jones asking for 45 million a year. What the hell do you guys think is up with that? All right. What the hell do you think is up with this dude asking for $45 million a year? All right. Do you think he's worth $45 million a year? Let me look at a couple of numbers. Um, Let me look at some numbers on Daniel Jones real quick. So, um, for him to be asking for $45 million, man, I think dude has lost his cotton picking mind. So, based on this past season, all right, so its best year was obviously this year, 3,200 yards. Yeah, 3,200 yards. 3,200 yards. This dude is asking for $45 million a year. 3,200 yards passing, 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Yeah, this dude has lost his damn mind if he thinks he's worth that much. And I've had quite a few people. Um, I seen an article today, and he played in 16 games. So out of those 16 games, this dude has played. You talking about that you are worthy of $45 million? So let's just go to the comments real quick. Um, Obviously Andrew G comes up and said, "What the fuck?" All right, makes him think he's worth that much money. Look, man, this dude is like I said, 3,200 yards, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Now the interception ratio is a little bit low, and I think that's largely due to the fact that they kind of resurrected um, the offense a little bit. The defense obviously is what it is, but when you talk about Daniel Jones and whether or not he's worth that money, man, it's like I don't think he's worth it. I think he's lost his damn mind if he's looking for $45 million. And I know for a fact that this has everything to do with that agent. His agent feels as though that they're going to shoot for the stars, shoot for the moon. Like I don't blame him for shooting for the stars, but that to be real, like let's come on, but like let's be real, man. This dude ain't worth no damn $45 million. All right, $45 million. Brian Peoples, $45 million. Yeah, man. Xavier said he would get Lamar Jackson will get before he will. Um, Jerry Bowie, he says it himself. Absolutely not. He will not get 45. Pat Norris says about 30 to $35 million is good. After he spanked the Eagles, after he got spanked by the Eagles in the first half. Yeah, man. I don't like I said, that's more of his agent talking. I don't think he's worth that much money, to be honest. He done lost his damn mind if he's thinking that he's gonna get $45 million. Daniel Jones, Big Ant said Daniel Jones ain't even worth 40 million if he don't. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think anybody can say that with a straight face that this dude is worth that much money, man. Yeah, and this is the biggest factor right here. One playoff appearance, and he's asking for $45 million. $45 million one playoff appearance. All right, one playoff appearance. This dude is asking for that much money. Yeah, he lost his damn mind. So, like I said, man, like my thing is, if you're going to ask for that type of money, you got to have a resume. And for the last few years, you look at the Giants, man. I don't think the Giants are. Well, I know for the fact the Giants haven't been in contending. They haven't been contending for a long time, and one of the reasons why they haven't been contending is the offense. The offense could either, the offense could either, um, the offense could either they can't block. I think the offensive line, they've gotten better, but the offensive line is still an issue. Saquon Barkley, obviously, he's still trying to get a contract with that team for the most part. And he's asking for about $16 million a year, and I think he lost his damn mind. If I'm the Giants, I'm starting over. Like you can get guys in the bottom of the draft. Like for me personally, I'm not sure if Bijan Robinson is going to go past 15. I'd be surprised if he goes 15, but there's always that one team that's going to take a running back with his, especially with his ability. Um, if the Giants are willing to do it, man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know a team that's willing to take a running back at that particular spot, like at top 15 for running back. Yeah, in case he's here, but I don't think a running back. You take a running back in the top 15. So if the Giants want to, if I were the Giants, I won't wait. until at least the 20s and the 20s to even think about if Bijan Robinson is there, even thinking about taking him. And quite frankly, what I would do, I would trade out of the first round. Let Saquon Barkley walk. Well, at this point in time, you can't allow, just my opinion, I don't think you can allow Daniel Jones to walk. I think you let Saquon Barkley walk, trade down at least to 33, 34, and then you turn around and um, get a couple of picks, get you another running back, and then you got the money to pay Daniel Jones a little bit of money. If you want 45 million, 40 to 45 million dollars, you give him that 40 to 45 million dollars. And then you like you say, you double up on running backs. But I'm not paying no damn 45 million for no fucking Daniel Jones. And that's why K Styles is sitting up there holding his damn head.
First of all, I wanted to ask, did you miss me? Nah, but I ain't mean to interrupt anybody, but are you serious?
Man.
We talking about 45.
Dude,
You know
lost
what?
his damn mind. Like he on crack. Him and his agents on crack. If you think you're gonna get some $45 million,
man, you know who I blame? I blame all the football fans. Every last one of us.
Every last
it's
one.
It's all our fault.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
You
see
what's happening right
fault.
now? All we give a fuck about is fucking quarterback. So guess what? Quarterback gonna take full and complete advantage. I got you, Dust. Give me a second.
Right. So if anybody has the blame for Daniel Jones wanting $45 million, it's football fans. Ain't no goddamn way in here.
So what would you do? I said what I would do if I'm the Giants. Like I said, I'm letting Saquon Barkley walk. I'm doubling up on running backs in the second, third, fourth rounds, and I'm giving Daniel Jones 40 million. I'm not giving him any. I'm giving him the lower bit of 40 million or 35 to 45 million dollars. I'm giving him that, taking that. If you don't take that, that's his fault. But like I said, I'm doubling up. This team, the defense is already in a spot where they can contend and can continue to get better. So it's like Saquon can kick rocks, bro, if he asking for $16 million. That's just my opinion, man.
I'd rather pay Saquon the 16 than pay the Daniel the 40. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
But the thing is, I think the thing is, K-Style, like you looking at that from an individual standpoint, but when you look at it from a team standpoint, can you really win with just a running back and a young quarterback? If you're them.
If you're them,
because if it's the Falcons, definitely you go that route. Because you got to remember that defense is damn near, I won't say elite status, but they really getting to that point.
Mm-hmm.
They on the up and up. I'll say that. That defense on the up and up. So it's like, I would take my chances. I'll give him a 3-year deal. I said give him a 5-year deal, but it's really a 3-year deal. So 5 years, 3 years and that's third year is almost like a team player option, where if you play well in those first 2 years, then we go back to the negotiating table and say, all right, let's talk extension and stuff like that. So it's a difficult situation with them, to be honest.
Well, yeah, like you said, that's the one thing. That's one of the major advantages of drafting a quarterback in the first round is always, and not even just a quarterback, but just a player in general in the first round, a player.
So he ain't even worth. Oh, my bad. I didn't even know his franchise tag was that low. Hell no, you ain't getting no 45 million. If your franchise tag that low, you ain't getting.
Yeah, yeah, that's the league. Well, right now, that's the league-wide franchise tag. Now, if he's the first quarterback to get the tag, that tag number's gonna go up.
If it's that, yeah.
Like I said, if it's in that case, like you said, I wouldn't like if it was Saquon, I wouldn't sign him to no long-term deal. But I would rather have him toting the rock back there than paying Daniel Jones $45 million. Ain't no goddamn way in hell. That boy ain't even worth 30. What are we talking about, people?
I don't think anybody. I just don't think there's. I don't think there's nobody in free agency or this draft that's going to give you what Daniel Jones can give. So it's like it's you. That's the reason why I say they damn near have to give it to him, because, like, to be honest, like, I don't believe in nobody free agency. I don't believe in nobody in this draft. So, like, the Giants, boy, they got to do some. Hey man, hey big head, hey, you look good, man. Your muscles kind of looking good, man. Well, calf muscles getting bigger, bro. You been working out. Like, you gotta start talking to him like that. You gotta give him a head big head text in the middle of the night. Hey man, you know what? That type of stuff. Like, they have to start sweet talking him, because if they draft a quarterback in the second, third rounds, he gonna be looking at him and be like, not that he has any like pull or say so, but like, he has a little bit of power. Like this.
Yeah. And Dre here said it's the NFL's fault, not the fans. It's both. I like, but the thing about it is, when you look at the fans, what's the only position they talk about? We're seeing it right now.
Yeah, fans
it's the
don't
quarterback.
Care about,
Everybody
don't care about nothing
values
else.
The quarterback. Fans don't really give a damn about no other position. Let's just be truthful. And the NFL sees that, and it's like, okay, yeah, let's market this position because this is what the people want. They want us to value this position. So it's a double-edged sword.
I think too, like, the teams, like the fans, most of them don't want to see a pocket quarterback. They don't want to see quarterbacks throw. Right. They want to see quarterbacks run. That's more exciting. So the NFL is going to follow. The NFL is designed to follow the fans. Wherever the fans go, whatever they deem is more entertaining, that's what they're going to go for. So that's why K-Style saying it's the fans' fault, because they follow the fans. Nobody asking for Peyton. Nobody is out here asking for. Let's be real. Ain't nobody asking for no damn Peyton Manning. The next Peyton Manning, a pure pocket passer. Nobody is asking for that. That's not exciting. So the NFL gonna give you exactly what they want, what y'all asking for.
Right. So I just gave after technical difficulties, like I said, say what's up to everybody. So my quick word on that topic is, hell no, no, get the F out of here. Let's get to the other topic.
Damn, you ain't give me time to pack your damn bag. You just said get the hell up out of here.
No. Because because you know what's gonna happen is, if he gets the $45 million, the next quarterback getting 50 or 55. Because if you see those numbers that he put up, ain't no way in hell I'm paying him 45.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into where y'all really came us to talk about. I thought we had to get that off our chest right quick. That was kind of like a extension of what Mike's earlier live was about. Let's go ahead and bring in a favorite of ours. We got another OG Truth Hurts, a.k.a. Big Chauncey. What's happening, home?
Hey. What's going on?
What's popping?
Hey man, hey, just trying to make some, shake some. What we got going on today? These folks still trying to get old Lamar here.
Man, we trying to push past that today. You talk about the Lamar Sanford syndrome? No, we trying to push past that today.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Hey,
What you got?
Jesse always said, keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you hopped on, man. Let's go ahead and get into what the people want to talk about. I want to get this out the way first. So, Atlanta Falcons news is, as we've heard here, is Lorenzo Carter is now officially a free agent. His contract was voided after today. As we already know, he was one of the bright spots of this defense this past year. Now, you know, they signed him to, it was a 2-year deal, but it was really a 1-year deal. So, how do y'all feel about that?
I got mixed feelings about that, man. I mean, I think he did well. I mean, I think he did what we asked him to do. I didn't see too much bad play. I think he had 3 touchdowns this year, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I didn't see him getting beat too much over there. Got a few sacks. I mean, you know, he didn't have eye-popping numbers, but he earned his money.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that they won't look at him. They possibly may do something. I guess we just got to see what's going on. Let me get this super chat out the way. We got Andrew G here with the $5 super chat. Said been a member for 2 years now, going for another 2. Thanks, Mad Mike, for the great content. Hey, man,
we appreciate y'all.
Always appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate you.
Right. But yeah, go ahead, OG. Go ahead and continue what you were saying.
No, you know, like I say, I felt like if they consider bringing him back, I felt like he's earned another year.
Mm-hmm.
If they consider, but if they let him move on, that's cool too. But if he moves on, that solidifies we're going in that direction somewhere early in the draft.
Right. Right. So
I mean, he's listed as an outside linebacker, correct?
Yes.
So.
Mm-hmm.
You said so much for my last video. Hey man, you still got a chance. You still got a chance here to come back. You still got a chance. Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with the OG here. Like I said, he's one of the major bright spots for this defense all year. I know a lot of times you may see a lot of his plays came in at crucial moments. But I can kind of see why it's going in this direction because, like I said, you still have a lot of young pass rushers who they brought him in to help tutor, bring up the speed.
And I think he did a pretty good job. He led by example. I mean, and that's all you ask a vet to do. And even though,
right,
and I'm gonna use that vet term loosely because he's not that old.
All right.
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe they bring him back for a different rate. Maybe maybe he takes a hometown discount. But if he decides not to, I'm all right with it.
Right. I'm thinking they may be doing this to give him the respect to look into the free agent market and see what his worth is as well. Maybe this is one of those moves. And if he decides, okay, is the option out there better for me, or do I need to, or is it not worth it, and I can come back at a at a better rate, but not a big rate. I think they just giving him the respect as far as go out there and see what you can get.
Yeah. That's the right way to do it. That's
all right, Mike. How you feel about this?
This is really an interesting move. The Falcons are in a position now where they don't have a veteran at that spot.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a veteran at that spot. He's the elder statesman at that particular spot. So you have Ogum Deji, you have Ebby Kitty, and you have D'Angelo Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Those are three young guys. Now, we know that we have two guys, in particular, Ryan Nelson, at that spot as a defensive coordinator in that front seven. We always say that his guy, when the coach comes in, he's going to want his guy.
Yeah.
So for me, this signifies that they're doing it. I mean, it could very well be that for me, dreams. All right, we want to bring in one of our veteran guys. Now we have guys like for New Orleans. I think we can all say New Orleans, but do not take any one of those guys from the Packers or any other former team, whether it's the Packers or the Tennessee. They might want to bring in one of those veteran guys that they've coached, and all these guys have coached together. So for me, we're focusing on that particular aspect of losing him, but it could mean that Ryan Nelson about to bring in one of his guys to kind of help them stop. Now it's going. They said that for the most part they're going to keep that defense and the scheme pretty much the same. But I'm positive that he and Jerry Gray is going to kind of integrate their style of football into it. So in order for them to do that, they got to have one of their veteran guys come. So that could mean a guy like Cam Jordan. He might come in depending on if they decide to either trade him away or release him. Guys like what's the other guy? They drafted. I forget now.
Oh, Marcus Davenport.
Marcus Davenport. Like you can see a Davenport coming in because like the guys gonna want their guys coming in. And that's why for me, I can't disregard that we might see one or two different. We might see a different guy at edge or D tackle. We could quite possibly see that. So it's like I said, you want your guys in there, man. If I'm coming in for a job, you better believe. Look, I better have some. Look, everybody know that I love tacos. Look, you better look. I need somebody that's gonna go get the tacos. I need somebody gonna be able to do exactly know what I like on top and the sauce. What I need to drink. I need them to know that already. So I don't have to open my mouth and say, all right, this is what I want. I want it to be done already. That's just like coach. Mm-hmm. Coaches are very superstitious, and they need their players to know exactly so they won't be saying the same stuff over and over and over again.
You're gonna cook with your ingredients pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have your own thing.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So who else is out there that will be an ideal scheme fit at a respectable rate?
That's the thing. It depends. It depends on what teams value. Is what are they gonna value? Who are they gonna value? Like you said, Davenport may be a guy they want to bring in, but are they gonna bring him over his value and possibly take a little bit more money away from other position of needs?
And I guess the next question would be: Is will the guy they bring in be more edge rusher guy, more coverage, more coverage type of guy? There's a lot of things to factor in.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we really not gonna know until free agency. We like I said, it may, like you said, the guy they may want may be in the draft.
Yep.
Somebody here said, is it a possibility that they trade up to get Will Anderson? Like I said, we don't know. But the thing about it too is there's a gamble in that as well, because you want to have as many like OG here said, you want to have as many ingredients as you as possible to make that dish.
Yep. Yep.
Now, if they value Anderson as the guy that they can't miss on him or Jalen Carter, yeah, they'll draft up. They'll draft up to get him.
If we were a player away, K-Styles,
right?
I would entertain possibly trading up, but I think we all know we're more than a player away. Albeit we've been improving, but I mean, let's just call it for what it is. We're a little bit more than a player away. So being that we're a little bit more than a player away, me personally, I don't think Will Anderson is the guy to give up a couple of ingredients for, if you will.
Right.
Not saying he can't play. Not saying he can't ball. Hey, Alabama folks, calm down, please. Don't egg my house. Good God Almighty, you know how to get it. But hey, if we ain't staying at 8, if we do any movement, I would prefer to move back to get a few more ingredients. But free agency would definitely tell. If we don't bring in a guy, free agency, you can just about bet your last dollar that that's where we're going at 8, because the edge rusher, when I looked at the draft stock, edge rusher seemed to be pretty deep, at least top heavy at any rate with edge rushers.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say you talk about as far as the draft or free agency.
Just for the draft, coming out.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily top heavy, because you can get a dynamic pass rusher any part of the damn draft. It just, like you said, just based on the scheme. Like I said, while we're focusing on the guys like Will Anderson, Jalen Carter, House Murphy, Tyree Wilson, these guys are taking a lot of the limelight, especially as pass rushers. But then, like you said, you may never know. That pass rusher that may fit. Like you said, it may be a Junior Fiocco, it may be a BJ Ojulari, Keon White. Like, there's guys all over the draft board. But it's up to
is BJ related to Aziz?
Yeah, that's his brother.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's why we always say, and this is why I always say, challenging all Falcons content creators. Nolan Smith is another one.
I got a fucking problem.
What's wrong?
I got a fucking problem where everybody wants the best players. But like, why we can't who was second and third? Why do we always got to go get the damn superstars? Like, nobody gives a shit about Tyree Wilson. Nobody gives a shit about Jalen Carter. They keep it real, even though he was one of the main ones at Georgia. Ain't nobody talking about trading up to get him. It's like everybody with a fucking name. Everybody, Isaiah Foskey, guys like that. We got guys. What's the
Felix?
Guy that you looking
Felix
at?
Usermo from Kansas State. Felix. I don't know how to say that second name. I just call him Felix.
I don't know how to. Like, we got so many good, but we always want the people with the name brand. Like, we all want the name brand shit.
I can tell you.
Listen, people out there. The only way you bump up the trade for a non-quarterback is if you are one. If you just that one guy away. You don't just. I mean, quarterback. Okay, I get it. And, everybody. Everybody out there. The sexy thing to do is get your franchise quarterback. Okay, all right. If you don't have your franchise quarterback, you want to bump up to go and take him, and then just move, and then build around him. Okay, I get it. But when we're talking about regular position players, we are more than a player away. Okay, when I say we're more than a player away, we're a couple starters away. We definitely a whole lot of depth away. All right, we're still thin depth wise. Okay, like we don't want to have to continue to go through when people how we gonna scramble to replace a guy if a guy goes on the IR or even be out for the season or something like that. We don't want to have a major drop off in talent like we've had the experience Arthur Smith's first 2 years in at coach. To me, he's done a fantastic job. Him and his staff being able to piece things in for us to even get 14 wins out of 34 games. I mean, I'm in amazement. Both years we were our team was sought as to be the worst in the league, and we proved them wrong 2 years in a row. So we need we got depth issues. That's why we need as many ingredients as possible. We're more than a player away. I'm gonna tell you, I would whistle Dixie if we bump that 8 pick back. You could take that 8 pick and bump that 8 pick back, and by the time you get finished, you could have 4, 5, or 6 extra picks. It's depending on how you freak it, how you tweak it when you bump back. If you bump back let's say, for example, the Texans are at 12. They got the most picks in the draft. They got between 11 and 13 picks. If you bump back from 8 to 12 with the Texans, get that number 12 pick, probably get a couple of extra picks, a second and a third. Then you take that 12 pick and bump that back to around 22 or 23 and get 3 or 4 more extra picks. Now you're sitting with about 14 to 15 picks. We need bodies, people. We need bodies. We need depth, and we need bodies that can play right away.
Can I say something right quick on that?
Let me ask you. Let me say this. Let me ask you a question. Ask you this question with both of you guys.
Go ahead. Go.
Would you say Jordan Davis is a sexy pick?
Jordan Davis,
he was an abnormal talent.
Yeah.
I think where he's going, he said, I think where he was going up because we all had our ups for Jordan Davis. Like, necessarily wasn't the sexiest pick. It was no. Let me take that back. At that position, he was a freak of nature as far as the speed, the quickness for his size.
Yeah.
So it wasn't sexy, it was abnormal. No, sexy is just somebody like somebody that is gonna go in the top 3, top 4, and you
I was going to say his teammate that went number 1 overall.
Yeah,
that's a sexy pick.
Mm-hmm.
Walker. I mean, and he got and they got a strong chance of back-to-back years. Guys off that front going number 1 overall. But I mean, people see. It's like my grumpy OG brother Big Sam said, the microwave mindset. We can't have a microwave mindset, folks, and especially when you got 11 moving parts on each side of the ball. You can't have that microwave mindset. All right, hey. I don't know what other way to put it, but hey, listen, hey, you got to be patient in the foundation part. The foundation is getting built right now before our very eyes. As much as we complain and bitch and moan about where we should have went and why we didn't do this and why we didn't do that, Well, if you look at the situations those particular individuals are in, they either worse than us or not that much better than us situation wise. So, hey man, hey, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but hey, it's gonna require being sensible in your thought process. You just can't. That's why all of this shit with Lamar Jackson just blowing me. You know, like we're not being sensible.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask everybody something out there, and what is for y'all too as well. Do y'all think a guy like Todd Monken, I'm gonna go off the grid a little bit, but it's gonna relate back to this. Stay with me. Do y'all think a guy like Todd Monken, who he is a back-to-back national champion coordinator, who was the highest paid coordinator in college football, do you think he would take that job if he wasn't sure about who his quarterback was going to be? I want everybody to think about that now.
Yeah. Like I said, if I'm at a program where I just came off of back-to-back national championships, and I'm going to the NFL, it's all, you know what? If you take away the championships, it's, I don't want to say the name. You
can't take away the championships because
no. What I'm saying, I'm trying to make this point. It's kind of like the Bobby Petrino minus the national championships, where you're going into a situation where you're looking forward to coaching this guy. Why am I leaving college football to go to a team where I know this guy this guy possibly may not be here? It's kind of the same thing when you think about it.
Yeah, it really is the same thing. And see, the thing about Bobby Petrino, I call her Bobby Lee Petrino. We got so upset with him. My issue with him was, look, bro, you're not the only one that's blindsided by this shit that's going on with this dude. We all are.
Mm-hmm.
So you just gonna abandon ship like that. I mean, you're not willing to take on the challenge.
But left the note under the kitchen sink, not the bathroom seat, not on the wall.
We played a Monday night football game, got blown out Tuesday morning. He's screaming, "Woo pig suey." Huh? Where you do that at? But nevertheless, back to Todd Monken, he's not gonna take that job if he's been given any indication that they're gonna move on from Lamar Jackson. And I know in the interview process that was discussed. There's no way that couldn't have been discussed in the interview process. No way that couldn't have been discussed. We're gonna franchise him this year, but we're gonna probably try to trade him. No, thank you. I'm good. I'll stay right over here in Georgia, win me 3 out of the next 5 natties until some program offer me $15 million a year to be the head coach. Mm-hmm. So I mean, people need to take that into consideration. But they don't. They won't. They hold it out. They just holding out on these hopes. I don't get it. But but what Mike is saying, y'all, like, Bill Belichick, I call him the evil genius. You know, that 20-year run that they had. Do y'all see how he built his team? You didn't ever see New England up there in the top 5 picks getting one of the hot shots. Getting one of the hot shots. He was famous for trading back. He's still doing it. He trades back. He stockpile picks and they draft well. You know why? They have to keep stockpiling picks because New England is one of those franchises that's also famous for not paying folks outside of their quarterback and that dynamic tight end they had. Somebody please stop me when I'm incorrect. Please stop me. That's the mindset we need to take.
Mm-hmm. No, you
We
don't.
need to stockpile. We need to stockpile picks if we can, and get people in here. Now we got a little money too. Just because we got money don't mean we just go out there and be free ball spending. All right. Hey, you know, a portion of your money gonna be to pay your draft class. You know, a portion of your money gonna be for you to keep your own free agents. You can't just let everybody walk. So I think the Falcons got anywhere between 10 to 12, maybe 15 free agents.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to let them all walk. They're going to keep at least half of them. I expect them to sign back at least 7 to 8 or maybe 9 of those guys. And then what you have left over, if you want to go out there and get a mid-level free agent, like we just talking about, possible outside linebacker, edge rusher type guy who can come in, produce, and also be a locker room leader, help groom these guys in their position. Our coach, our new defensive coach, like you said, bringing in his guys. Everybody listen. It's 4 different chicken companies we all know about: KFC, Bojangles, Popeyes, Churches. Okay, Miss Winters might be hanging around too. All of them got different recipes. Different type of recipes to fix their chicken. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This new guy, what's his name? Nielsen.
Mm-hmm.
He got his own recipe. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see what it is in free agency. We know if we don't bring back Lorenzo, I think they probably, like you said, they probably just giving him the respect and the freedom to go out there and see what he can get. Hey, once he go out there and check the market, he might call them back and say, "Yeah, they're gonna offer me $1 million more." But hell, I kind of like Atlanta. Want to raise my kids here. Hey, I went to the University of Georgia. What y'all got?
Right.
Sometimes it be that simple.
Mm-hmm. Can anybody remember who the New England Patriots first round draft pick last year was?
Mac Jones?
Cole Strange, offensive lineman from Chattanooga University.
That's right. I remember when Bell when it scouted him.
Right. What's up, Mike?
The thing what people don't realize what Belichick does, he just stockpile picks for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what that means is if in the draft, we all know that the draft is going to be real unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
The draft is unpredictable every year, particularly towards the end. It's really unpredictable. Guys tend to fall doing that. So piles and have a bunch of number 2s and number 3s and number 4s. That's perfect for him to climb back into not only the first round but early in the second round. Those are quality players. So we don't have to. These are the things we're talking about. We time and time again. Aaron Rodgers was a late round, first round pick. So if we just do what we do, stockpile a bunch of draft picks, and then when those guys like a Caleb Gary, Aaron Rodgers, those guys end up dropping in the first round, bro. Like we got enough draft capital to pick those guys up in the first round. So we don't have to go into free agency and give a guy that we could have got in damn third, fourth round in the draft.
Mm.
We ain't got to overpay for these guys. These guys are like second and third round drafts. They profile their skills about third and fourth round, but we up here paying them first round money. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Right. So, hold on, let me get this out the way. Fred Buzz with the $2, man. We appreciate it, man. I know it's been on the screen for a little while. He said Carter's the best player in the draft. Go get him. I mean, like I said, we don't know we don't know how they value him. Like I said, is he worth it?
We already got a Jalen Carter. We got Jalen Carter and that's Grady Jarrett. He can do exactly what Jalen Carter. So it's no need to go get a guy like that. We already have a guy like that. What you're trying to do is get better players. There's no need to trade up for a Jalen Carter if you already have a Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter can play all 4 defensive line spots. Grady Jarrett already does that. But you're going to give up draft capital to essentially bring in another Grady Jarrett?
Now, if by some chance he fall in our hands, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole different story.
Now, but
different story.
To bump up, you're going to give up a lot because he's going 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
He's going 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say 1 with the Bears having the first pick. I think all that about them trading Fields. I think all that's just a smoke screen. If they trade Fields, that GM need to be fired immediately. Like immediately, because look, hey, you mortgage your
it's
future.
not his guy anyway. It's not his guy anyway.
Okay, he came in afterwards.
Yeah. But like I said, I think the issue with that too is how much they gave up to get him. It's kind of the same thing with Trey Lance. You pretty much put in a point where you have no choice.
But to see that through, you got to see that through. I mean, you almost have to. You almost have to see that through. But so I anticipate them getting Carter. But again, if a guy like that fall in your lap, then okay, all right, so be it. But if he falls all the way to 8, something wrong. Something happened. Something came up in his medical report. Something came up in with his character. So if he falls, just about on everybody's draft board, he's going at the very worst top 4 or top 5. Mm-hmm. But he is slated 1 to 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and then we're gonna get to the final conversation for the night. So everybody knows about the new OC for the Washington Commanders, right?
Yep, I heard the news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Do you think Terry Fontenot may be doing like this with the Birdman hand rub up to Washington and be like, "Hey, we got some quarterbacks up in here. I know you the new OC and you might want your quarterback. You give us a few of those picks, we let you take our spot. You can get your quarterback."
Riverboat run.
They got the D-line. They got the D-line
because they essentially got everything they need.
What if they offer Chase Young for that number 8 pick?
If we swap, like I said,
I'm not taking it. He got.
I'm not taking that. But if we swapping picks as far as 8 to 16 with a Chase Young, I'm taking that. But if you're just talking about just the 8th pick and Chase Young, fuck no.
He got an injury that bothers me. I ain't touching it.
Oh, okay. Well, no. We don't need nothing. He got to come in there squeaky clean for me to give up 8.
You say that boy can't have no DUIs.
He got body wise, mind wise, and everything. We don't need no checks in armor.
Said never cheated on his test or nothing. You better not have a pinky toe injury or nothing.
So you saying Fondo get a little flick out there, play a little chess.
Mm-hmm. He might be making that call up to Washington, like, "Hey man, you hear what they've been saying about Anthony Richardson, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got the Carolina Panthers in front of us. They might get him.
Will Levis probably drop. I'll probably be there. So I mean, hey, that's a good chess move. That's a good chess move. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like Will Levis gonna be the first quarterback taken off this damn draft board.
And I want Falcon fans to think about something. The Falcons only got, counting Drake London, only 4 receivers under contract.
Mm-hmm.
You know, You know we're gonna
Right.
carry 6 on the 53 man. Gonna probably
Right.
have and need probably 2 on the practice squad now. Just don't don't get all up in the uproar if one of those seconds or thirds we gonna get a receiver. Why are we getting another receiver? Because you got to have 5 to 6 of them on your roster. That's why.
I said that earlier today.
I mean, yeah, you still got to get a damn receiver. Like I said, cause me, and once again, I'm gonna throw another draft name, and I've done my quick take on him. Is for some reason Andre Yosivas is really, really starting to catch my eye.
Not
The wide
familiar with.
receiver from Princeton. He's
Okay.
got some interesting. I'm gonna just say that now. I'm just gonna say that right now.
What type of game he got? What's his size?
About 6'4", 215, runs a 4.2. He's a track star.
Woo. Nice body, and he can take the top off the defense.
Like I said, he's not the crispest route runner, but he's kind of like a jump ball guy, and he run blocks too.
Okay. Kind of fit our system a lot, don't he?
Yeah, it sounds about right. Just think Drake London, but faster. Just say that. Slightly faster, less crisp on route running. That's how I see him. But just throw a name out there. Just throw a name. I told y'all, I challenge all Falcon content creators. Get off the nuts of these top guys and start telling people about these other guys. We got to put these other guys in the limelight that. Because if we keep speaking on the same 4 or 5 guys, all we're going to do is hurt. All we're going to do is disappoint people when they don't pick them.
Well, they're going to disappoint themselves because they're going to, just like they did last year with the Deshaun Watson fiasco. Clearly, Fontenot was playing chess with New Orleans and Carolina. They couldn't see it. They couldn't see it at all. And guess what? Cleveland shocked everybody. They shocked everybody and pissed everybody off too. But listen, hey, man, again, I'm gonna say the foundation is slowly being built. It might not be built. You know, everybody ain't gonna get as lucky as the Rams did. You know what? I ain't gonna say lucky because they built that. They built that, and guess what? They made major sacrifices, and they suffering bad from it now. When the next time they got a first round pick, what? 2027?
2025, I think.
2025 next time they got a first round pick. That's 2 more years, y'all. That's 2 more years. And they were bad this year. They were bad this year. How long Aaron Donald already been contemplating retirement. You know, what they gonna do? What they gonna do to high salary guys like Jalen Ramsey?
Shit, they already talking about he possibly may be on the damn trading block.
I mean, yeah, if they start from scratch, you're gonna have to dump. You want to do some salary dumping. They may have to lose. They may have to lose Cooper Kupp. You know they don't want to lose him.
But like you said, that's kind of the risk you run for trying to trick off a championship like that, where you
better win it.
You got to.
You better win it.
The Eagles did it this year. They tried to trick a championship off and lost. Now they only got $4 million in cap space, and pretty much they have a quarterback situation where they're going to have to pay for guys.
Only thing I'm gonna say the Eagles is they stockpile with picks and high picks at that. That's what's gonna save them.
Right.
They stockpile with picks. Expect the Eagles to be good. Expect the Eagles to be good for a while, folks.
But the thing that they did too, and I will give them credit on, is like you said, they started building on that foundation to where they went ahead and they tricked off forward, but you still got enough young guys there to where you have something built, something that you can work with, where the drop off ain't so dramatic.
Which
Right.
for?
Oh, hey, we got another OG in the building. What's up, Sam?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on, man? What's
Hey, brother.
going on? We got the grumpy OGs with me right now, man. So y'all already know, y'all. This is these is the favorites. Y'all love them.
Do
But
they really?
they love y'all, bro. They do. They do.
What's good,
But-
man? What we jumping on?
Hey, man.
We got
we just-
about 30 more. We got about 30 more minutes. Pretty much, I want to get your take on how you feel about Lorenzo Carter's contract being voided, becoming an unrestricted free agent. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's just a formality. They probably that could mean one or two things. That means they're finna put something more effective for both of him and the organization together. Possibly. Because I don't see them letting him get out of town. I mean, you don't let 3 defensive touchdowns and a myriad of good plausible tackles get out the door. I just think it's a formality.
I believe I believe what you believe. K-Styles brought up an interesting point. Maybe they just showing him the respect to see what he can go out to see what he can go out there and get. Maybe he can get something that might be a little bit out of our price range, and then you just shake his hand and say thank you for your service. But I'm guessing, like I said before you came on the show, I'm guessing that if it's like a million to two difference, he probably won't just ride it out here. I mean, so
yeah.
I mean, so it's possible that they just saying, look, bro, hey, see what you can get.
Exactly.
We ain't gonna hold you down like that. We want you to stay, but see what you can get. Hey, it's right here. If you want to come back, let's talk. But see what you can get.
Right.
And that's the right thing to do in his situation.
Exactly.
That's the right thing to do in his situation. So,
especially with him being one of the acquisitions that actually performed.
yes. My God, he didn't do like they got that Florida guy. My goodness, I was so disappointed in Dante Fowler. I expected at the very least what Carter did. We couldn't keep that dude on the field, which leads me back to what we were talking about. Hey, that's why you gotta stockpile them picks where you can have some decent depth. Depth is real key in a 17-game grueling football season. Injuries happen, and they happen quick, and they happen fast, and they happen often. Okay, you got to have guys on deck ready to step in and play immediately. You're not. I mean, you're not gonna get it. Look, number 22. He finally kind of figured it out a little bit, but boy, he got baptized in the beginning. Number 34. He got baptized a little bit in the beginning. What we're trying to avoid is the baptism. Because on baptisms, you can look up and you 2-6, and when you know you should be 6-2.
Them baptisms was a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get to the final topic right quick, man. If y'all don't mind, right quick, I want to kind of switch it up a little bit.
Let's get up.
So This is really the main thing everybody's talking about right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Jesse Bates,
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts, AJ Terrell, and Casey Hayward.
Let me
Is
start there. I gotta start this one out.
Mm-mm. Are we about to get it? Is it coming?
No, I thought K. No, I thought K.
you talk about let me get this. I was like, shit, I was ready for the damn the Grand Magnifico.
no. I was saying let me get at this first.
Go ahead, do your thing.
No. I see my thing with this particular subject matter is like I I think for me, the issue with this particular pick, not to say this particular pickup, is that it only matters depending on what Jerry Gray has in mind. Ron Nielsen. Jerry Gray he came in here to be an asset to that secondary. Make no mistake about it. To be a guy that can see the playing of a defense, right? That's what his thing. He's coming into. That's why he's the assistant head coach. His is Arthur Smith's lapdog. He came here to oversee how it's going to be built. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Make no mistake about that. That's why you give him that title, to give him a lot of responsibility. That being said, I think the thing that you don't want to do, and this is very important, it's very important. We gotta focus on this particular topic right now. It's like where the Atlanta Hawks is right now. You got Trae Young, we got DJ, we got John. We got three guys to build on. If we trade those guys away, guess what? We've already said we don't know what the hell, this shit ain't gonna work. You've already pretty much saying, all right, we made a mistake. So if you bring in Jesse Bates, you're saying that I made a mistake with Richie Grant. I made a mistake with Jalen Hawkins. That's what you're saying. It's year 2 in this system. You bring him in, you bring Jesse Bates in. That's what you're saying. No matter how much you try to mask it, no matter how you try to put some sugar, cuddle, and all that shit. Now, you saying that we made mistakes with either Jalen Hawkins and Richie Grant. So, based on this, I don't think there's no way that you can say right now, all right, Richie, I like you, but you gone. That's a waste of a pick. And the Falcons have said that they wanted the guys they're going to bring in. These guys are going to be foundation. These guys are what we're going to build upon. So again, just based on what they're saying and how they're building the team, I don't think at all. I don't think there's a shot in hell we bring in Jesse Bates just based on that. Just my opinion, man.
Okay, forgive me. Because I told you I'm not as up on it as everybody else is on here. Who is Jesse Bates?
Free safety.
From where?
Cincinnati, from the Bengals.
See, that's another problem. That's another problem that you said that. That's another problem. That's a safety from Cincinnati. They're allowing him to walk.
Now, the reason,
and because certain guys on the team got the same age that he got, a lot of people are feeling weak that he's coming here.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people said Hawkins was a 6th round pick.
Yeah.
Sam.
I was just saying, just the word around, just around town. I mean, them boys was partying around the party district up there in Buckhead, like, they had something to celebrate. So, take that for what it's worth.
Like I said, we don't know. Like I said, we don't know. You could look at it in multiple ways. Like you said, it'll be a free agent splash move for the Falcons. But when you kind of look at where Mike's point is, I can see where he's coming from, because it's like, who's going to be the sacrificial lamb here? Like you said, Jalen Hawkins. Like I said, I think with the Jesse Bates thing, the sacrificial lamb is not going to be Jalen Hawkins. It's not going to be Richie Grant. It's going to be Isaiah Oliver. Because if you bring Jesse Bates here, Isaiah Oliver has no spot here.
You sure about that? Because he do so much.
Yeah.
He do a lot.
Thing is, he's unrestricted free agent too.
How's our depth? Let's get back to the depth.
Oh, yeah. You gonna, like I said, the thing is, if you're looking at that nickel spot where Isaiah, well, we pretty much say he's a strong safety too. For as much as you've been playing Jalen Hawkins, can you risk having either one of those two sitting on the bench?
Fair question. Fair question. I'm just thinking about depth. I mean,
yeah.
They wrote. You got to think about it. You rotate your guys.
Mm-hmm.
You rotate your guys, right?
Right. See, but that's the thing, though. See, we knew what Dean P's like. Y'all said it earlier. We don't know what Ryan Nelson is, what his mindset is.
Yep. He may not like Richie Grant or Jalen Hawkins, and he might want to bring in his safeties. So like those again, that goes back to wasting picks. Like I would much rather take those chances with defensive linemen than DBs, because like I said, this guy you're gonna spend a lot of money in the capital. Like we could have used those picks. Richie Grant was a second round pick. We could have used that to get a defensive lineman instead of a DB. So like me, it's just wasting money and wasting assets by saying, "I'm gonna sign Jesse Bates."
Which leads to this, Mike.
Because we already did that. We already did that with what his name is, Marlon Davidson. He was another second round pick. We just wasted. Like I'm just tired of wasting picks, man.
Well, he couldn't stay on the field.
Marlon Davidson, Deidre Sanat, Jordan Miller. Good Lord. Yeah.
If you bring in this Bates guy, if any kind of way you think it may be an issue with either Hawkins or Grant being on the bench, go. Hey, you gonna cut bait quick. See if you can get a pick for him, but don't just let them just wither away like a fart in the wind. If you, I watch a lot.
I like that. I
watch movies. I got that from a movie, but you just don't let them wither away. Hey, if you can get a fifth or sixth form, get something.
Get
something. If you bring in a guy like that and you think one of those or both of those guys may have an issue, hey, let's pop them. I'm a fan of Oliver. I like what he brings to the table because of his versatility. You can put him in the slot. You can line him back at the free. You can put him in chase mode. You can bring him off the edge on a sneak blitz. Okay, I wouldn't put him on the island too many times because that's what got him to be in a nickel. He wasn't very good on the island, but he's a guy that can roam the field. He's a pretty cerebral guy. He's a pretty good tackler. It's guys like that you try to keep in your system. You try to keep. Listen, man. a versatile athlete will always have a job. Why the hell you think we still fumbling around Felipe Franks? But guess what? You might think he suck at the quarterback position, but guess what? We know if we ever get into a situation, he could be the emergency quarterback. He's a special teamer. You can put him at tight end.
Special team.
You can even throw him a pass. He may not have the best hands in the world, but it's just so much that he can do. Number 35. What's his name? Williams. Another guy. Swiss Army knife. Run back kicks. Run back punts. Gunner on special teams. Line them up in the backfield. Give him a couple handoffs a game. Get him the ball in space. Let him get a crucial first down for you. And guess what? He can still go to the other side of the ball if you needed a fifth cornerback in there.
Right. Yep, DB. Yep.
Got to keep guys like that around. I mean, if you gotta let them walk because somebody want to throw on a boatload of money and it's outside your price range, then so be it. But you got to keep guys like that in your system. So I'm a fan of Oliver. I'm a fan of Williams, and I'm a fan of Felipe Franks. Those are versatile guys. Those guys create spots on the roster, meaning I may not have to worry about going out there getting a tight end late in the draft because I know I can stick Felipe Franks at tight end. I may not have to get an extra safety in the draft because I know I still got Oliver who can play safety or a nickel corner, and so on. And so I may not have to go out there and draft another running back late. I mean, I think we're gonna still probably have to bring our running back room is kind of thin right now. Number 42 out for the season. We already know 25 is the bell count. We know what 84 can do. 84 is that veteran punch. Another guy? There's another guy who you can line up and you can line up.
There's a running back on the practice squad. There is a running back on the practice squad in the bullpen.
Okay, all right. We'll see. Well, there you go. So but we're with that being said, see, we thin in a lot of places. So that's where you could, I expect us to take maybe multiple wide receivers in this draft. Probably not early, but multiple wide receivers. We may get another tight end. Because, I mean, a lot of routes that number 8 runs are wide receiver routes. Yes, you got to work on his route running, folks. We've already talked about it. But, he run wide receiver routes and he got wide receiver speed. So, I mean, I'm going to throw out a name out there. A name that a lot of us are familiar with. If Darnell Washington's sitting right there at the end of the second round, early in the third round, and you take him, that's a steal. That's a steal pick.
Hell, I could do you one damn better. If you need a tight end, why don't you go get Desmond Ritter's favorite target at Cincinnati? He coming out this year.
Okay.
I mean, if you're talking about late round tight end type thing.
Hey, we trying to. Hey, there's a word called chemistry. Whatever type chemistry you can build, let's get it. Seem like, but I really liked 85. 85 really proved to be somewhat of a security blanket for
Michael Pruitt, his practice partner.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, especially after Pitts went down. I mean, so there are a lot of possibilities, man. There are a lot of possibilities.
We forgot about goddamn John Fitzpatrick. He's still on the damn practice.
Hell, I mean,
old Fitz.
For what he gave us,
yeah, you got a lot of guys with potential.
I didn't think Ferguson played too bad for what he,
Yeah, Parker Hesse ass need to go.
Parker Hesse, but see, that's a guy who could double as a fullback and as a tight end. You got to think about it. Look like we might let Keith Smith walk. Parker Hesse could be. He could be the fullback by default. I don't see us drafting a fullback unless one of y'all do.
Late round, yeah. I actually have a fullback in mind.
Okay,
I did a video on that one too. So,
don't draft no goddamn punter. Don't get me started about that again.
Nah, we ain't doing no more punters. Nah, the punter experiment in the 7th round has failed the Falcons one too many times. No, I'm good.
Hey, as long as that boy asks for no damn $10 million a year, what that boy name? What's our punter name?
Bradley Payne.
Well, y'all better get that man them goddamn little hot $2 to $3 million. He'll get about a 3-4 year deal. Ain't nobody got time to be worried about no goddamn punters. All these goddamn hoes we got. And then I seen the long snapper. Ain't the long snapper damn free agent? Boy, I wish we would.
Oh, both of them are. We got 2 of them. Both of them are.
But goddamn, you better keep one of them. Shit.
Yeah.
Nobody out here drafting no goddamn punters and long snappers. All these hoes.
You said those 2 positions should cost you no more than $3 million.
In the draft, the Atlanta Falcons select long snapper, dumbass out of dumbass state. Nah.
Boy, I'll go fuck crazy. Like, you draft a long snapper in the 6th round. Like, wait a goddamn minute now.
In the NFL draft, in the 4th round, the Falcons select punter. What? Boy, I would spend a top 150 pick on a goddamn punter. That boy did not shit. I ain't seen shake 2 men off his foot. He flipped the field a couple times.
Look. The only way I would draft a punter in the 4th round, that motherfucker's coughing corner skills better be immaculate.
He coughing corner, and he coming out of the end zone with 60 yards in the air. Out of the end zone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the only way I can see a punter in the 4th or 5th. But that motherfucker coughing corners, he better be Jeff Fiegels with a leg. I'm just gonna say that now. Nah, Matt. Everybody saying Matt Ariza. That motherfucker. I mean, I know he got found. I know they reversed the stuff that happened with him as far as the allegations. Oh, but they said he signed to Mexican football league, so he ain't gonna be available nowhere.
I don't need nobody who the sheriff might serve a warrant. We don't need nobody who the sheriff might serve a warrant.
Yeah, no.
Sheriff come up and be like, Coach, you might need another punter for the rest of the game. So anybody got time for this shit.
Hey, look. I would draft the punter. Look, the only way I draft the punter in the 4th round is if he punt that motherfucker and we still waiting on that bitch to come down.
Down. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're not saying never use a. We're not saying never.
He better have the damn genius of goddamn Shane Lexington. That's what he needs to have.
Yeah, we're not saying use a draft pick on a punter, but when you got a guy there who overall did his job, he's a free agent. You got money, go on and pay him. Like I said, as long as they ain't asking for no 10 to 12 million on ridiculous shit, you pay him. Go on and give him them little $2 to $3 million. Give him a 3-year deal. You know, then him and his wife can settle down, get a house, have a baby, and all that old shit there. Hey, just give him, whoever one of them 2 long snappers is, get a long snapper that little $475,000 just to bend his ass over and snap the goddamn ball.
Hey man, look. If I'm gonna be looking for a punter, I'm going to the rugby league. That's where all the damn punters at. Shit, go get you one of them. Them motherfuckers big as hell.
All they got to do is go up here on Sundays, right up here in College Park, right there behind Burdette Gym. Get them stinking that goddamn Mexicans and Africans out there who'll be down there kicking that goddamn soccer ball. And all you got to do is just, in fact, get you an interpreter and go over there and work out a goddamn contract if you want to get you a goddamn punter. Right over there on the backside of Burdette Road, down the street from Dollar Church. All right, you can go over there and find you
this,
some stinking ass Africans or Mexicans.
He's gonna get us a goddamn punter and welcome our part.
Come here, Migo. Migo, come here. Get your ass over here.
Damn.
Get that goddamn ball. Okay. Give me an interpreter. Come here. Tell him we got a 2-year deal for him. And all the enchiladas and Coors Light and Miller Lite.
Damn.
No, it's either Corona or Budweiser.
That too. Jose Pepe Lopez, Jose Cuervo, and the rest of their cousins. We get them all. We get them all of that. Like our time, we got too many holes.
I can't.
We got too many holes. We need 32 receivers. We need 21 goddamn left guards. Shit. We need 17 outside linebackers. Nobody got time for all that.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, bro. I ain't know how the hell we ended up getting into the punter talk, but this shit is hilarious, bro. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. Yeah, like I said, we are not going down the Sebastian Janikowski. We ain't going down the Sebastian Janikowski road. We ain't doing that. But that was one of the most head scratching ass shit I ever seen. Does anybody remember Sebastian Janikowski?
Yeah.
Had a cannon for a leg, but he couldn't stay out of the bars.
I'm asking the people. Do y'all remember Sebastian Janikowski?
Some his spokesperson for about 4 buffets. No. He passed goddamn stomach.
I like, bro. I look. Al Davis. I like. We understand that you are out of the box, motherfucker. This is so far out the box, bro. That shit need to go right back on the damn assembly line, boy. That was not good.
But all jokes aside, if we ever came into a situation like, let's say Pena got cute and signed on with another team, man. After the draft is over, it's gonna be probably about 250 goddamn punters looking for a job. You invite 4 of them. You invite 4 of them to camp and say, "Hey, y'all have at it. We'll talk to you 2 weeks for. Hey, we'll talk. We're gonna tell 3 of you to bring your playbook.
Mm-hmm.
The 4th one, congratulations. Shit."
Yeah, Sebastian Janikowski was the first kicker in NFL history to get drafted in the first round. I'm like, wait, what?
Well,
where they do that at?
He was next level. He was next level now. He kind of accepted to the rule. He was unbelievable. That's some people booting 50s, late 50s and 60s at Florida State like it was nothing. But that probably all they needed was a punter. We got too many goddamn holes. we would spend anything before round 7 on a damn punter. And that's just because we got to pick somebody. No sir. We got to have depth. I keep saying it. I'm gonna keep harping on it and reiterating it, man. We got to have depth. That's the only way we're gonna be able to. That's gonna be the difference between 7-10 and 10-7. And we already we broke down this past season, brothers and sisters. We lost 7 games in the last possession. We was 1 possession in 7 games. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Minus a turnover here, minus a fucked up call here, minus a drop pass here. We probably, instead of 7-10, we probably would have been 11-6, maybe 12-5. It was just, but that happens when you got a team trying to fight their way back. I'm trying to get back to February 5th, 2017, minus the ending. The ending, we all got PTSD off.
Right.
We all got PTSD off the ending. I should be able to get 100% alone off that. I should be able to get 100% disability alone off February 5th, 27th. But that's what we need to get back to. Minus the ending.
Minus the ending.
That's
Key
it.
Word.
Mm-hmm. That's what we need to get back to. So we should. Right now, we got to start. Right now, everybody know the Falcons gonna run the football.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what team's gonna do to us early in the season? They're gonna load that box. They're gonna load that box. They're gonna make Ritter, London, and Pitts beat them. So we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to beat them. We're gonna have to show them. We're going to show. Oh, you gonna walk that safe down the box? Okay, I tell you what. So now y'all gonna be singled up on this 6'4" and 6'6" guy. All right, we throwing jump balls. Y'all better go get them. We throwing. Oh, okay. I run a skinny post with this 6'5", 240-pound guy right here. With that, now you gonna put that 5'9", goddamn 160-pound cornerback on his ass and see how far you get. In concussion protocol.
Exactly. All right, LT, you back there? You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Brother?
He just been sitting back there chilling, man.
That's my boy. I'm so my boy. I love him.
Fuckery is real.
Yeah. Well, now, what I really want to talk to you about, we got to wait till we get off the app because you already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, let me just give you a useless fact right quick. Let me give y'all a useless fact right quick. The highest punter that ever got drafted was 11th overall in 1979.
That was Ray Guy.
Yep.
No.
That was Ray Guy.
No. This guy, that wasn't Ray Guy. This guy was picked earlier than Ray Guy. This was a dude named Russell Ursulabin.
No, Ray Guy came in the mid-70s. Yeah, he came behind. Okay, I remember that guy. Yeah, he also doubled as a kicker too, didn't he?
Right.
What he with the
Drafted by
Cowboys?
the New Orleans Saints, for my address. But
yeah, New Orleans Saints. Okay.
We ain't doing that. But LT, you got something you want to speak on before we get up on out of here?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm trying to gonna get. But the thing is, like, looking at what this team got to do, we have like Johnson said, we have a lot of holes that we got to fix. So now the Jason Bate news, I'm not opposed to signing him, but like he mentioned earlier, if we sign this man, you got to give up somebody. I don't know if it's it could be Isaiah Oliver, it could be Jalen Hawkins, it could be whoever. But you just know that once you make that move on signing him, somebody is definitely leaving the team. I don't see everybody staying on this team.
That's that player away that I was talking about. If we're a player away and you bring in a major upgrade at a position, that's the same as a player away. But we more than a player away.
Right. Because like I said, the whole talks that been going on, which we all done seen these last few weeks, is the possible trade of Lamar Jackson. I'm still trying to figure out, like, everybody want to talk about trading for Lamar Jackson, but did we not watch our left guard and center look like complete shit this year? When we gonna fix that? Please let me know when we gonna fix that. Because that needs to be fixed.
That's the whole point we're making, bro. And again, like I alluded to earlier, go back to they just brought in a new coordinator. They just brought in a guy who was a back-to-back national championship coordinator, and he was the highest paid coordinator in college football. So do you think he takes that job knowing that there's a possibility that he's not going to have Lamar Jackson? It's just, hey, like my grandma used to say, boy, use your head for more than a hat rack. Like, it's common sense.
It really is.
Right.
It really is.
Along with something Mike say all the time, some K Styles say all the time. All you gotta do is lift Terry. Fontenot. He pretty much.
But that's the problem. But that's the problem, though, Chauncey. They ain't listening to Terry Fontenot. The man clearly telling you what they planning on doing. They might not verbally say Ritter's their guy, but
they're just not.
I feel like
how they gonna go about doing it. That's all. But
that's all it is.
They about telling you. They about leading you in the direction. I put it to you like that. Hey, they're not gonna lead you. They're not gonna lead you north knowing they're going south. Okay, just I don't think Terry said think south, y'all. Just think south. Stop thinking north. North way that way. Think south. Think that way. Dumb motherfucker. Think that way. You know what? I ain't had a dumb motherfucker ran in a while.
Right.
But we'll do that on a later date.
Yeah. Hey, let me get this super chat out the way. Wavy 2 times said, question, if we trade down from 8 pick, how much value does it honestly have? That has a lot of value.
A lot of value.
That has a lot of value.
A lot of value.
Like I said, I'm calling Washington right now.
We got to wait out the free agency. Wait out the free agency.
Wait out the free agency, yeah.
You wait out the free agency, and then that's when you call Washington. Hey, bro, y'all know good goddamn well. Y'all don't want no guy quarterback in y'all team with the same name as a goddamn import bill. Y'all don't need no Heineken. Y'all don't need no goddamn Heineken. Y'all know y'all want damn. Y'all know y'all want some leverage or leverage. Come on.
You don't want no. Look. I'm gonna say, but like Washington, we see your quarterback situation. You have Carson Wentz, Sam Howell, Tyler Heineke. Now you see our media has been hyping up Anthony Richardson. I know you want Anthony Richardson. And I know you just got finished dealing with Patrick Mahomes. So
give me all your second round picks.
We can swap them picks and give me some more picks. I'll let you take my 8.
Give me all your third round picks.
Oh shit! If they giving up, what Washington picking at?
16.
Oh, they give us 16, a second, a third, and a 6. Let's go for that number 8 pick. Let's go.
Right.
Shit, gonna be more. You need more than that.
You probably gonna get a first round pick for next year in that as well. I'm like, shit, run it.
You're gonna swap picks and then you get a second and a third. Those are top 100 players. Right. You could probably get a future second or third.
Right.
I'll take it. Let's go.
Or hell, it could be one thing. CJ Stroud might drop. At the rate that this shit he look like he might drop. Not too far, but right around where we at. But like, hey, Airbnb.
Boy, we can really get cute if he dropped where we at. We can get real cute then.
Hey, look, be like Airbnb. I know you coach Patrick Mahomes, and you see CJ Stroud kind of dropping in the draft. You see that, right?
Hell, Pat didn't go to late first round, right?
10th.
10th, my bad.
He was 10th. It was right 19. Around the same spot.
No, he did. No, yeah, they traded up. I forgot.
They traded from 25 all the way up to 10. Yeah, because the Kansas City Chiefs was 14-2, and I think they lost in the AFC Championship game the previous year.
With Alex Smith, right?
Right. So they was able to take that chance. People thought they were crazy. They was already winning.
They was a player away. That's my whole point. They was that player away.
And there was a quote by Patrick Mahomes that came out, and it said that he appreciated everything Alex Smith did for him because they already had the foundation set, and all they did was challenge him to get better.
Hold on. Say it again. My PTSD and my hearing bad. Say that again. Because of what?
Patrick Mahomes came out and said in an interview that he appreciated everything Alex Smith did for him because he laid the foundation for me to be great.
Huh? Boy, I'm gonna call the damn Holy Ghost over there. Laid the foundation.
Like I said, they was 14-2 the year before.
Hallelujah.
Hot glory, like Esther used to say.
Well,
I
mean, anybody with sense would give the man credit because, where folks try to be funny and be like, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I made my jokey jokes about Alex Smith. Yeah, I call him Check Down. That's my nickname for him. They gonna always be checked down, but at the same time, I'm not oblivious either. The man was in a situation where he had a different coordinator every year he was in San Francisco. Then when he finally got when he finally got stability in Kansas City, he was able to be successful. Like you said, several winning seasons. Matter of fact, I don't think San Francisco had a loser. Not San Francisco. I don't think Kansas City had a losing season with that man.
Yeah, they done won the division 7 years in a row.
That's consistency. See. I've heard three words: foundation, stability, consistency. We need all them. We need all them motherfuckers. We need all them motherfuckers.
Right.
The Mac voice. We need all of them. Foundation, stability, consistency. That's what we need. You get that? That game we just watched last week, we in it. And we in it more than just one time every 20 goddamn years.
Hey, man. Say those three words one more time for the people in the back.
Foundation. Stability.
Foundation.
Stability. Consistency. Gonna take a test on that this Friday, y'all. You flunk it. You get no poke skins from Willie Joe's Smokehouse.
Brought to you by the Unholy Alliance.
The Willie Joe Smokehouse.
But getting the wavy 2 times, yeah. Like I said, if somebody is desperate enough for a quarterback in that top 10, we giving them the Birdman look like. Okay, now. Yeah, we got it for you.
Or you get real cute. You work out something behind the closed doors. And you draft said person for said team. And a said team be slow about their movements, and somebody else willing to give up a third of their draft. Hey, bro, y'all missed the boat. Come on. Give me that 22nd pick and your second, third, fourth, and 3 future first round, 3 future third rounders. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm really looking like this. Be like, we in the money. What is that? Must be the money. Draft picks, baby.
This is the most excited I've been about our offseason in a long time.
Exactly.
Me and you both. And you know what's crazy? Not only that we're excited about it, our owner's excited about it because he's saying the same thing.
He said this.
He feel like
this is the most money he've ever seen as an owner.
As an owner, that tells you everything you need to know right now. What Fontenot and what Terry Fontenot is doing. He's getting folks in a position where this team can be successful for years to come.
Yes.
So we ain't gonna be out here like we ain't gonna be out here like making the playoffs once and we might not see the playoffs again for him or whatever the case may be. Once we start seeing the postseason, it's gonna be years before we don't see the postseason again.
Y'all know what?
Unless we just happen to have a bad year, but way how this team is set up and this team is built, I don't see that happening. Because even if we lose a starter, we're gonna be in position to have a quality backup.
You know, basically, class, LaTravis gave y'all the 3 words: foundation,
stability,
consistency.
Hey,
shit ain't that hard. Go take a test, Friday.
Sustainable product, player development.
No microwave mindset, folks. No, we're not trading up to get Will Anderson. No. We're not trading up to get Jalen Carter as much as we all love Jalen Carter. No. Hey, if somebody want that 8 pick that's behind us, break bread. Break bread, shout it.
Break all the bread.
Break bread. Other than that,
yeah,
we're going to draft a positional need at 8 and keep it pushing.
And you see this comment right here? He said, the key to success is just bring in the right free agents. He didn't say the best free agents. He said the right free agents.
Oh, Lord. I almost caught the Holy Ghost again. Somebody with some sense.
Well.
For the love of you.
These guys got to fit our style and our system. Arthur Smith, make sure he bring the type of guys that fit his system on offense, and he's going to make sure Nielsen and Gray get the guys that they need on their defensive end. And, hey, let's go get it.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Drake London said something. It was interviewing, they was asking him a question, and he stated, if you're not on board on what we do here, you can get the fuck on. So they're not looking for guys who are just good. You got to buy to what they're looking for. So even if these guys are buying into it, these guys gonna be gone. So what did that mean? That means these guys they gotta have a certain mentality. If you don't have mentality, you're gone. So that eliminates a lot of people. What does that mean for y'all when Drake London said we are looking? If you're not buying into what we're doing, you're not gonna be a part of this team.
What Bun B said, if your money gonna be the fuck gone with it, hey, let's get it. Find me later. I'm the most fine content creator in history.
Not for long. Not for long.
I don't pay for a couple of company picnics, and I pay for some more. If I have to, and I pay for some more.
But getting to what you said about his comment, and Grady Jarrett said the same thing too. He kind of said the same thing. It's about being on board with an idea, and like you said, they basically just telling y'all, we looking for folks that got the same mindset. Didn't say the best players, but the right mindset. These guys are not really. They're trying to implement a mentality of it's us against the world, because reality is already us against Atlanta. That's a damn shame. They the Atlanta Falcons, but they own city done turned on them. So it's like, if you ain't down with us, we got 2 words for you.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck off.
Step, bitch.
Yeah. Ooh. Dre just brought up a very interesting comment here. I want y'all to read this. Do you think this could be part of it too? He could be taking a shot at Marcus Mariota on that.
They already said that shit. That's about too late.
I mean, he could bring the comment up, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Mariota is a non-factor here right now. Like, he's a complete non-factor. We don't care about, because you did your due diligence, what you were here to do. We want the bigger and better things. Okay. As it right now, we're trying to put ourselves in position to be a damn good quality team.
Ain't nobody saying quarterback one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, because Dre Ludden also said he was disappointed in the season that he had. Did y'all hear that part?
Yeah, I mean, you always want to strive to be better.
Exactly. I mean, and I'm pretty sure he will be disappointed. I mean, not to like say I'm picking on the young man, but a couple losses came off. You had a crucial mistake. Not saying, I'll take that back. I'm not gonna say that we would have won those games, but it don't help your case when you're turning the ball over. It don't help your case at all.
Look, Sam, do like them our old football coach used to do, boy. When you drop that goddamn ball, shit, boy, you be walking around goddamn, you be taking that goddamn ball to goddamn human physiology class with you.
Right.
Motherfucker, take that motherfucker. They motherfucker glue that football to your hand.
Take it to bed with you.
How they did Omar Epson down in the program, and motherfucker appear around the football every day at practice. I mean, even if they wasn't at practice, and then he got caught slipping in class, but just put that ball out his
hand. Right. They gonna glue that football to his head, like feel it, caress it. That football hit the turf one more goddamn time, you gonna be crying to your parents talking about why you ain't playing footballs no more. I'm gonna make your daddy run. I'm gonna make your daddy run your heels. You drop this football.
Man, lying.
But let's go ahead and wind it down.
You take this football, you run every last one of them. You killing me, Petey. You killing me.
Boy, your ass be running from College Park to goddamn Buckhead with that football in your goddamn hand. You drop that bitch.
Man, lie.
You'll be arrested at Midtown.
But yeah, man, let's go ahead and wind it down, y'all. We kind of hitting the threshold over here. So, like I said, we appreciate everybody tuning in, man.
What we talking about tomorrow on in K-Style?
What we talking about tomorrow, man? What we talking about tomorrow, man? That's very interesting. How I want to do this thing tomorrow. I guess some more draft talk, because the combine is coming up here soon.
Since we got free agency coming before the draft, let's talk about a free agent wish list.
Okay. Hey, we be down with it. Free agent wish list.
Realistic free agent wish list.
Please.
Which actually means, let me tell you.
Hey, Mike, we forgot to talk about the XFL a little bit.
That means okay, you fantasy GM owners, don't tune in. You're gonna be mad. Okay, you mad and rookie level players, don't tune in. You're gonna be mad.
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about realistic possibility for this team.
I forgot about that.
The XFL. Well, I give him a little quick thought on the XFL right quick for y'all. If y'all did y'all see the great Luis Perez stink it up? Did you see the great Paxton Lynch get benched again?
Yeah, shit.
But I don't know who around him, but look, somebody in his family got to get some good head, because that motherfucker get job after job after job after job after job.
Why somebody hold on? Why somebody gotta be
You
sucking
gotta
dick just to get for this man to get a job?
I
I
didn't
Do they
say
want
mean,
that
$40?
word. I
bruh,
said good head. I ain't say all that. You
Do they want
said that. I
$40?
didn't.
bruh, this dude
Hey, so
literally done played for 3 different NFL leagues and got benched the first game in all 3 of them.
Damn.
like I
Yeah, sound
said,
like he need to go and start
somebody got
selling
some
his soul.
What's the third?
Cause remember, he was in the AAF. He failed at that. USFL, he got benched too. And XFL, he got benched too.
Damn,
somebody
that's
got
4
some fine
bitches.
head somewhere. That's all I can say.
That's why I need to know. Do they need $40? Whoever's in his family.
Big Beasley
Somebody
get
else
his
want
first
to say?
XFL. But definitely, from what we found out too, I think the NFL is associating itself with the XFL, so it's a possibility to what the AAF was as far as being an affiliate to the NFL. I think they might be looking at the XFL to be that as well. Did anybody see Martavius Bryant out there too?
Looking like cheap.
And Josh Gordon. But for a lot of the
Hold on, wait. Did you say Josh Gordon?
Yeah, Josh Gordon, he played for the Seattle team.
That man is happy. He in his happy place now. He get to smoke as much weed as he want to,
Exactly.
and he can still play football. That man happy. I'm happy for him.
Right. But as the fans, I know we seen a few fans that was talking about how they couldn't watch it, they couldn't bear to watch it. Like I said, you're only going to think like that if you're trying to compare it to the NFL. You can't look at it as the NFL. A lot of these guys are rejects. They never made it. So you're going to see some ass play. Wait a minute, Paul. Nah, damn that. I must say that. You're going to see ass play. But again, I'm gonna let it ride through. Yeah, because the offenses look horrible. The defenses looked okay. But like you said, just for the purest of being a football fan, you're going to appreciate it because you have another option until the NFL season starts. That's how you got to look at it, man.
I mean, we got the XFL to probably like from now to March. And then, or at least April. And then when April kick in, we got the USFL. And then by the time that's over with, we looking at training camp. Right. Dude, I'm content. I got football 46 weeks out of 52 weeks of a year. I'm actually content.
Exactly. That's all you have to look at like that. And then it's good.
I gotta sit here and pretend I like somebody for the next few weeks.
Hey, look.
Baby, what you want to do? Nothing.
Yeah,
I'm watching football.
Hey, look, I'm about to say it's also good too because they allow these guys to get out here and showcase what they can do. Hell, they may end up getting a spot on a training camp roster. Hell, think about what the AAF did for the Falcons. Hell, if it wasn't for the Atlanta Legends, we wouldn't have Young Wei Koo.
Didn't know that.
Didn't
know that.
Yeah, he was the kicker for
the
Atlanta Legends.
Yeah. He got crazy. Wild thing about it is, you talked about drafting kickers and putting us early. He got drafted in the second round from the Chargers. And then ultimately got cut because he was missing too many field goals. And then got a second chance in the AAF. And next thing you know, we got signed.
Came out in the cloud and kicked about 5 or 6 58 to 59-yard field goals and get hired.
Yeah. Cause who was that kicker they had before him? To Chechio? The left footer that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
No, he actually did. He actually did good a couple of games he was playing for us.
He did a couple games, and then there was a couple games where he was missing things too.
Trevecchio,
yeah.
Wow. I don't remember that.
Right.
Yeah, no, he actually played. He did good the whole time. It's just that we already had our kicker, so we just cut him.
No. I got him mixed up with
Oh,
somebody else.
you
No,
talking
he was the
Gino?
backup
What
to
that
Matt
man name?
Bryant. Gio Tavecchia. I think he was the backup to Matt Bryant. Matt Bryant got hurt.
Gio's
Okay,
no,
I got the wrong kicker mixed up. Who the fuck was that other kicker we had? I gotta go back and look at it because I know it went from Matt Bryant to Tavecchio. There was a kicker before after that, and then Younghoe Koo came afterwards. Because the kicker we had before Younghoe Koo was, I think it might have been Tavecchio because he had a couple good games and then he had a couple bad games after that.
I remember Trebekio actually playing solid for us the whole time. It's just the fact that we had Matt Bryant, we got Bryant back, and then we let him go. So we gave him an opportunity to showcase his abilities and possibly get a job.
Right.
But then I think we ended up bringing in Younghoe Koo, which ultimately led to us keeping him on the roster.
Okay, so it was one of those things where they didn't have a kicker and they took a chance since he was affiliated. Okay, I get you.
Right.
But yeah, man. We're gonna wind it down. Like you said, just give the XFL a chance. Like I said, don't look at it as the NFL because you're not gonna be satisfied for it. Just look at it as a football game for guys to get a second chance. You got guys in there that ain't played professional football in 5+ years. Maybe possibly looking for another shot to make somebody's roster be on somebody's practice squad, 53-man roster. Hell, everybody's favorite XFL story, PJ Walker. You see what he did. You see the Panthers after they gave him a chance. So we're gonna wind it down, man. Y'all pretty much got a chance to see the Unholy Alliance on a Monday. So let brothers get the final words here, man. Give your takes, your final takes, man. Somebody want to go ahead and start.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we tell y'all week after week, we don't attack people personally. We attack the dumb things that you say. And if you don't want nobody correcting you, or you critiquing you, or putting a spotlight on your very low IQ, please do not hit send.
Well,
don't step your ass on Facebook, on Twitter, hollering about, I don't understand what the problem is. Yeah, you did say. You hit send. Little girl, you hit send. Little girl, partner of little girl, you hit send.
Oh, God.
Okay? If you don't want nobody talking about anything that you say, don't hit send. Don't get out here and whine that you done been broke down, dismembered, unfunctionalized, and mutilated by your stupid take. See, I try not to go there about these particular things, but some of y'all chicks make it hard for folks to talk sports with you because you just don't know what you be talking about. You have no clue. And you open your little stiletto brain, and all your thongs and your stockings pop out.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. This show is over. Okay. Damn.
That was very disrespectful, and I'm gonna take it for him.
Oh Lord. God damn, Sam.
Brothers and sisters, in the words of my buddy Big Bird over there, the Big Bird report. If you can't be good at it. I'm your man OG Truth Hurts. You can always catch me on Twitter at OG Hurts and also on Instagram, OG Truth with a 2 Hurts. Also, I got my own channel that King's Wrestlers, KINGZRANZOM. You can find me and my boy OG Big Sam, the Grumpy OGs, down in Turtleneck, Alabama, at the Calvin Ridley Celebrity Poker Tournament. Sign the order.
That's some wild ass shit.
Jesus Christ, man. Y'all make my job so damn difficult. Jesus Christ.
Turtleneck, Alabama.
Really poker tournament.
Not the
Celebrity Poker
Yeah,
Tournament.
well, they pick a lane and know how to stay in that lane. Your job won't be hard. Cause they again, they the one hit sin.
Okay.
Shit, man. Enough's a damn enough. And walk your ass in the damn lines then, and then when you get damn bitch, you want to cry and have petty parties all across Twitter. Man, stop.
Walking a lion's den with a steak meat coat on.
See,
with a sirloin steak meat coat. Talking about why y'all so vicious.
Hey, okay, man. Like what the new phrase is, what the new thing. Shout out to the therapist ATL.
See,
shout out to him because this is his phrase and this is what he said. Everybody despises the villain, but nobody wants to take accountability for creating the villain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, if you're grown, like you say, I'm a grown ass woman. Okay, well, stop sending subliminals then and say what you mean. How about that? How about that? Don't get subliminal. We all grown around him. If you gonna say something, stand on it. Put your name on it. Now,
I like sub sandwiches and lemons too. Shit.
That's
like, what does sub sandwiches and lemons got to do with this?
What the hell did they even come from? That shit was random as fuck.
You said some lemons.
Sub sandwiches and got it.
You said some lemons. What is some lemons? lemon like.
I just can't do this shit. I can't do this.
You
okay? Fine.
I'm about to say you might as well say cumin time slim fast or something. Shit,
right?
Fine. Damn, I still broke. That's another fine.
Boy. Like I said, this is the unholy alliance. This is part of the conglomerate. Like I said, shout out to the grumpy OGs, Mad Mike Sports, Utah Sports, LT, Atlanta Falcon Nation, Georgia Sports Network, Champagne Confessions. Like I said, this is the conglomerate. And as we always say here, man, we ain't here to play.
Oh no.
We here to stay. You ain't gotta go home. You ain't gotta go home. Get the fuck up out of here.
That's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
And God ain't gonna help you on that one neither. So you better learn to live life.
Just been here, get your head beat with the facts. Slap with the facts, and you might get the poo stick in your ass for the dumb ass shit you did saying though.
Oh God! Listen, I'm going to tell you now. I can't ain't it I can do for you.
All right, we ended that right.